We are in the Dwellingup State Forest, about 50 kilometres east of Dwellingup. We thought we'd have a bit of an explore up here. So far the bushland is absolutely beautiful. It's going to be a really nice drive this afternoon.
I don't want money. I don't want cars. I don't want money. I don't want cars. You are, that I'm the best, it's too fast. The truth, wrapped up in excuses. You are the weeds that pull their group back. The strings upon my heart, but you knew that. Cause you pull them, yes you pull them till I cry out. Cause you never felt comfortable with silence. Yes you pull them, yes you pull them till I bite down on the lies that you built from my doubts. I don't want money, I don't want cars. I just wanna be free and to keep it 100. All these scars are what make me, me. And I'll drink to that if you'll lift a glass, in the hopes that one day we'll be something different than the glimpses that the devil let us see. So raise your eyes to crimson skies. Lay down your disguise.
We've just arrived in at the Marinup number 16 POW camp. This was an Italian and German POW camp during the Second World War. Now POWs were brought into Australia to help address the massive shortage in labour due to the war efforts, and they went on to work on things like farms and timber mills and mines, things like that. It's interesting that most of the escapes that happened were actually after the war. The Italians had a tendency to escape and try and stay in Australia. They didn't want to go back to Italy because it was so war ravaged.
All these scars are what make me, me. And I'll drink to that if you'll lift a glass, in the hopes that one day we'll be something different than the glimpses that the devil let us.
It's really quite a sizable place, and the bushland's done a very good job of reclaiming the land in the last 70 years or so. It's rare to see this sort of wartime history in Australia. We don't have a lot on our shores, at least not like France and Italy. Very interesting.
So raise your eyes to crimson skies. Lay down your disguise. Embrace your design. So I swear I'd never give you no line in the poem and that no melody.
We ended up just following the track through the old prison camp, and this got terribly lost. We came out onto this power lines clearing, probably about 2 or 3 kilometres back that way. I remember the power lines clearing on the way in, so we just followed it along. I think we're back to the road that we turned down the prison camp on now. Thankfully, we're getting bloody thirsty out here and it's hot too.
I don't want money, I don't want cars. I just wanna be free and to keep it 100. All these scars are what make me, me. And I'll drink to that if you'll lift a glass, in the hopes that one day we'll be something different than the glimpses that the devil let us see.
After 6 months on the road, it's just got too much for me. Having the fridge on the other side of the car. You can see our setup. We have our kitchen over there at the trailer, and we have a refrigerator in the car. Now, that refrigerator was on the other side of the car. So every time I wanted something for cooking, I'd have to walk right around the car, get it, come back. I will have forgotten something. I'll have to go back again. It just annoyed the crap out of me. So it's got too much for me, and I've flipped it around. I've put the fridge on this side of the car, and it's working quite well. I can move it back about 1 inch further, but I'm going to have to get a saw and cut a small piece of timber off my drawer system. I will do that. I just want to test it as it is for probably a week or two, make sure that it's what I want before I go hacking into my drawer system. But at the moment, I'm very happy with that. I can get good access into the fridge. Here's the kitchen. It's got crap all over it at the moment, but when I'm cooking, it's 4 steps. Refrigerator, back to the kitchen. That is so much better. I'm loving that already. Now, if you come around the other side's worked out really well. So I've got my food boxes. Now, with the food boxes, we have 2 food boxes. The top one's the stuff that we use for every meal. So it doesn't matter what we do, we always take that out of the car and put it next to the kitchen. Now, I've also had to relocate my hoses bag. I have a little bag there hanging off the cargo barrier for my hoses. No problem. The other thing is I've now gained this amount of space here. Well, Sophie's chair's got to go in, but that's quite valuable cargo. So I'm really quite happy at the moment with how this reorganising is going. This afternoon we're just going to peruse our way through the state forest towards the coastline. Once we hit the coast, we're going to go north to Perth, so we want to be in Perth in probably about 3 or 4 days. So we're just going to have a nice relaxing few days along the coast there. Coastline here, the river. Sophie's over there watching the dolphins. When the dolphin first popped up, both of us ran over to it. I was just swimming just a few metres off the shore there, but the seagulls absolutely ravaged our lunch. So they've all got a bit of bread each, and they're pretty satisfied. We're just south of Mandurah at a place called Tim's Thicket, or Tim's Ticket, not sure how you pronounce that. A beautiful beach out there. We're just snuggled away here in the dunes, and tomorrow we're probably going to head up the coast. Let's just go on 7 PM and we are absolutely freezing. What's going on, WA? It's the middle of summer. I've got 2 jumpers on and a windbreaker, long pants and socks. We're not allowed to have a fire or anything because it's the middle of summer, but it must be about 10 degrees and there's wind and we're freezing our asses off. Just arrived into Fremantle. I'm just going to go for a bit of a wander. lot of options for camping in Fremantle, so we've had to go and get a caravan park for the night, $42. Whenever we stop in a caravan park, I like to try and do a few things on the Jeep, so I'm going to do a few repairs while we're here. I just opened the box and plugged in my power cord. Got a little friend in there. It's a redback spider. It's probably Australia's second most deadly spider. Well, the first repair I've got to do is fix this gas bottle holder. The trailer got caught on a tree and really broke the weld here. What I'm going to do is straighten it up, and I've got a little bit of 20mm steel. I'm going to put a brace across like that. So I've got my little welder there. It's a $100 arc welder I bought on eBay. It's got everything you need, even a little helmet. I mean, it's not designed for full-time use or anything, but for little jobs like this, it's fantastic, and it all folds up into this little box here. Packs away neatly in the back of the Jeep. Well, it's a long way from perfect, but it'll do the job. And I'll just clean up the edge there with a file, make sure it doesn't cut anyone. Well, good as gold. I couldn't find any paint though, so it's going to have to go bare. I've got a little bit of shimmy in the front wheel, so I did the ball joints, the Terraflex adjustable ball joints. I tightened those up the other day and they've come up really good. What I'm going to do now is just go through the rest of the steering, see if I can find any loose components, and if I can't, I'm just going to give the steering box a little bit of a nip, and hopefully that will take out a little bit of that free play. What I found here is a lot of slop in the sway bar bushings, so I've taken the bushings off and I've put a few rounds of duct tape around the sway bar to try and take that up, and it's looking pretty good at the moment. So that's pretty much all I can find. There's a little bit of slack in the track bar bottom bushing, but nothing too bad. And I've also gone ahead and given the steering box a bit of a nip up, so I think doing this and the steering box should give me the result that I want. Well, I've certainly got the result that I was looking for with my steering. It just feels so much better. I mean, it's still not perfect, but much better. So just a quarter turn on the steering box sector shaft screw has been enough to really firm up the steering, and that tape around the sway bar has done a lot for stability there too. I'm not swaying as much from side to side, so I'm very happy with the result.